Well, now that's a very complicated question. Although there will have to be some substantial cuts in government-aided programs.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 funniest things to ever happen in the background of TV shows.
Hey, shut this off.
What's the matter? What's going on?
For this list, we'll be looking at the best intentional jokes left or humorous happenings in scene backgrounds featured in television shows. What's your funniest thing to happen in the background? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Fireball, Mad Men. Mad Men isn't a comedy, but does have humorous moments peppered throughout the series. In this instance, several of the ad men are in Don's office to come up with some material for Gillette's aerosol deodorant.
Gillette is the only company on earth that can spray deodorant out of a can. Modern deodorant for a modern man.
The guys are very juvenile as they hold Ken down to test the product on him. Don gets called into an impromptu meeting outside his office with Sterling and Cooper to discuss Richard Nixon's election campaign. As they're speaking, you can still hear the group in Don's office horsing around. They even set off a fireball.
We will give our people what they want. Agreed?
I said cut it out.
Be my pleasure.
Goody.
The fact that most of what they're doing is obscured from our view has us wondering what they would do if they were left unsupervised for much longer. Number 9. Reese gets chased down, Malcolm in the middle. An accident on the highway has left Malcolm and his family in a pretty serious traffic jam. Among the stuck vehicles is an ice cream truck. Reese and a few other kids want ice cream, but the driver of the truck refuses to give any up. Eventually, they come up with a plan to steal the ice cream. Meanwhile, Malcolm meets Jessica, who he takes a liking to, but finds out she's from Canada.
You know, I was thinking, maybe sometime we can do something. It'd be cool if... You're from Canada?
We're here on vacation.
As he complains about this fact, we see Reese getting chased down by a dog in the background.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because then you would have spent the whole day grousing.
I knew this was too good to be true.
This funny moment is a bit of cosmic justice, as it appears the dog wanted Reese's ice cream. Number 8. The Aristocrats, The Office. When Michael is up for a promotion at corporate, he takes the whole Scranton branch out for a beach day as a way to determine who should replace him as manager.
What happens to a chicken when you take its head away? It dies. Unless you find a new head. I need to see which one of these people have the skills to be a chicken head.
When they get to the beach, they do various activities such as egg carrying and a hot dog eating contest. Michael also wants whoever's worthy to walk across hot coals. However, no one except Pam is willing.
No, not you, Pam. You have to keep score.
I'd like to try
Pointless.
it. But I'm not kidding. I really want to do it.
Okay?
Eventually, the group moves on, but Pam preps herself to walk across the coals. As she's doing this, Dwight begins telling the Aristocrats joke.
And the talent representative says, "What do you call yourselves?" And the man says, "The Aristocrats."
We can't go into detail, but it is definitely not an appropriate joke to tell in a workplace setting. Number 7. The Doctor Attacked, Doctor Who. Strange things start happening around Rose Tyler, such as mannequins coming to life. She also meets a strange man known as the Doctor.
I'm the Doctor, by the way. What's your name?
Rose.
Nice to meet you, Rose. Run for your life.
When the Doctor comes to her home to track down any remaining mannequins, she offers him a coffee. As she prepares it, the Doctor rummages through various things around the room. Eventually, he comes across a mannequin arm and it starts to strangle him, all while Rose is still in the kitchen.
You got a cat?
No. We did have, but he just...
What makes the moment funnier is when she finally turns around and sees what's going on. She assumes the Doctor's goofing around and completely ignores the situation.
They're the same. Give a man a plastic hand.
I didn't even know your name. Doctor, what was it?
Number 6. Tracy on new meds, 30 Rock. Tracy is scheduled to appear on Conan, and as he preps, the writers he's working with notice some erratic behavior.
You missed it. Tracy was acting old school bananas.
He's always bananas.
No, this was different.
Yeah, like Conan should be afraid different.
Really? Where'd he go?
Liz finds out that he's been taking new medications and they seem to be what's causing Tracy's strange behavior. When she finds him bugging out, she contacts his doctor to get more information.
This is Dr. Leo Spachemin.
Hi, I work with Tracy Jordan, and I think he's having a reaction to some of the medication you put him on.
I was afraid this might happen. You know, he's on so many different neuroleptics and tricyclics that there's no telling how they'll mix.
As they're talking, we see Tracy interacting with his fish tank first by putting his hand in the water, followed by his entourage stopping him from putting a shoe in the tank. Finally, we see him being rocked like a baby while sucking his thumb.
What? No, just where can I pick up Tracy's prescription?
It's completely ridiculous, but after hearing from Tracy's doctor, it comes as no surprise. Number 5. Kramer hearing Mary Hart's voice, Seinfeld. Some people just have a voice you can't stand. For Kramer, this is taken to the extreme. As Jerry and Elaine watch Entertainment Tonight, Kramer enters. As Jerry and Elaine carry on a mundane conversation about the weather, Kramer starts to flail about. It takes a second for the two to notice what's happening behind them.
Scarf?
Nah. Hey, shut this off. Shut it off.
What's the matter? What's going on?
Elaine is able to figure out that Kramer is having a seizure as a result of hearing the voice of Entertainment Tonight's Mary Hart.
That is it!
What?
That is it! Mary Hart's voice, don't you see? There's something about the sound of Mary Hart's voice that's giving you seizures.
It's a great bit of physical comedy from Kramer as his movement becomes more erratic. Number 4. Ross attacked by a cat, Friends. A blackout hits New York City and the majority of the friend group are passing the time in Monica's apartment.
My weirdest place would have to be the women's room on the second floor of the New York City Public Library.
Oh my God. What were you doing in a library?
Joey informs Ross that he's stuck in the friend zone with Rachel and he needs to ask her out. Ross is at first skeptical but decides to make a move.
Okay, here goes.
You gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
You want me to help?
You come out there, you're a dead man. Good luck, man. Thanks.
He finds her on the balcony and nervously begins to ask her out. Just then a cat jumps on his back. The camera cuts back to inside where Joey, Monica, and Phoebe are singing while Ross hilariously struggles to get the cat off of him. Not only did the feline stop him asking out Rachel, but it also led to her meeting Paolo. Talk about bad luck. Number 3, background guy, in living color. We've all seen news reports where a reporter is live on location and some rando decides to pop in the background and make faces at the camera. That's the premise of this sketch when it was first featured in the episode that aired live during the 1992 Super Bowl halftime show.
Don't let them dictate the game, and I believe if we play as hard as we can, then we can play up to our potential.
During a fake interview, Jim Carrey would pop in and out of the background while doing silly antics.
What are you going to do about that? Are you going to put some linebackers in there? Are you going to start to step up some of those things? What's going to happen in the second half on that fight? Well, what we're going to try to do is get our passing game going. I mean, as you know.
They start off rather mundane and become increasingly outrageous. Background guy would become a recurring sketch, placing the aforementioned guy in different scenarios.
Yeah, it's pretty dull, and there's just a lot of people staying indoors not watching TV. But this time here's great. Not all the colleges have to take the breaks at the same time.
Number 2, risky business, Arrested Development. Michael's excited because he's about to start running the Bluth Company, and he decides to check the TV show Mad Money since the charges against his father were dropped. On the program, Jim Kramer bumps up the company's rating from don't buy to risky.
They beat the treason charges. We had it as a don't buy. Let's bump it up to a risky.
Risky. There it is. We're doing it, huh? Are you happy?
Later, when Michael arrives at the office, employees were setting up for a stockholder party. A man wearing sunglasses, a dress shirt, and no pants walks by a banner that reads Risky Business.
Guess I couldn't see through the glasses and I slid into the ladder.
This is in reference to the iconic scene where Tom Cruise rocks out at home in the 1983 film of the same name. Except here, an accident was caused because the man couldn't see because of the glasses.
So Michael sold out just a little.
Fine, I will give him the yacht.
It's a humorous bit once you realize it's there. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Beetlejuice shows up. Community. This joke is a 3-season process, so you're forgiven if you haven't caught it before. In Season 1, Professor Slater says she'll be chaperoning the Valentine's Day dance and invites Jeff. She inquires about Britta attending, referring to her as Beetlejuice.
I'm chaperoning tomorrow's dance. You should come. Maybe your study buds will go. What's the blonde's name? Bitter Butter Beetlejuice?
Britta. In the following season, while looking for Annie's pen, the group strips down and Britta throws a dig at Jeff's underwear fashion, referring to them as Beetlejuice numbers.
What are those underwear made out of? They look luxurious.
Oh, they're an organic soy cotton blend.
This Gwynnifer must be real special. Don't you usually wear the stripy turquoise Beetlejuice numbers?
What does she mean usually?
In Season 3, during a Halloween pre-party, Annie notes that for music, Britta has the Beetlejuice soundtrack.
There's nothing in your playlist but Spooky Party, the Beetlejuice soundtrack, and NPR podcasts. Oh, we could listen to one of those!
Much like the 1988 film, after saying his name 3 times, a man dressed in a Beetlejuice costume passes by her in the background. That's one hell of a payoff for a 3-year setup. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.